and I'm doing my PD presentation on Edmodo. Just by show of hands, how many of you are familiar or are using Edmodo in your classroom? Okay. Well, we're going to give you an overview of it, and hopefully you'll get something out of it tonight. So first of all, I didn't know this until I started researching. Oh, what's that? There is no email required to join Edmodo, so I know a lot of teachers are concerned that, my kids don't have emails or my kids are too young to have the email addresses. So students don't need an email address in order to join Edmodo, which is something that I found very useful considering that I teach the lower grades. So I think this would be useful for me just to get my students more familiar with online content and get them a little bit more responsible and attuned to that whole cyber world. Edmodo is free, and there are no hidden fees, so that's always a plus. We like free things as teachers, so it's moving on its own, sorry. And then there are no ads on Edmodo, and this is my profile picture, nappy. And this is in the background. Here we have a picture of what the interface looks like. Here we have teacher notes and all that. And students can only send messages to groups and other teachers. So instead of having, those middle school girls or boys having debates over online about who's better in the One Direction group, everything's out in the open. Teachers can monitor all of their conversations, and they can't send one nasty comment to another girl and hope that the teacher doesn't find out, because that's not allowed in between students. What else? Optional, there's a parent access code. So say I give out an assignment during Edmodo. Here you need to post by Wednesday 3 opinions on what you thought of the Shakespeare sonnet. And then I'll give you a grade on it. Say you got a 10 out of 10 or you didn't do it at all. Parents can access their student's account to see, oh look, he didn't turn it in by then, or oh look, good, Johnny got a 10 out of 10 for completing the assignment. Teachers can manage their own groups and change passwords or remove students. Say there is that one student who is being extra vocal or annoying for the sake of being annoying, then you could go revoke their privileges, suspend them from their group, or just kick them out altogether, and then have those conversations of when do you want to get back on, get your account reactivated once you follow step A, B, and C. Edmodo offers many ways to communicate and collaborate. So up here, you can collaborate through the notes, alert, assignment, quiz, and poll. And we're going to go over these a little bit. You can send out announcements, news, directions, and more using the note feature. So if you go to the note feature here, this is a note I sent to one of my student leadership groups. I teach 3rd grade, but I do interact with our middle schoolers. Every Wednesday I stay after school with them for a whole hour and a half. And we work on things related to the school, so I'll send a message. Upcoming deadlines, we've been working on the school Seder meal and the yearbook that's due on April 30th, so I'll just send a reminder so that students could work on their assignments throughout the week. You could also send important news and reminders as alerts. So say a meeting was canceled and I can't get a hold of all of them through email, then I'll send an Edmodo alert, and if they register their email or their phone, they'll get a little text message saying, student leadership canceled Monday, reschedule. So that always comes in handy. You could send it now, or you could schedule it. So for example, if they have an upcoming quiz that's due on Edmodo, I could schedule it to send them out right now, or send it out tonight at 8 o'clock. There's the assignment feature, the digital Dropbox. So here's an example. I am a current Edmodo user for my EDU Tool 5 class. Mrs. Allen has an assignment for us, so she assigned it on Edmodo. I have to complete it, and it's due on March 23rd, 2003. Then she could go ahead and grade it and give me a grade right on Edmodo, and it'll turn up in her digital gradebook. There's polls for students and teachers. Do you know how to create surveys on Google Docs? So yes, no, maybe. And these are very user-friendly. It walks you right through it, and we're going to do a little bit of that later. You can also create quizzes and have students answer questions on Edmodo. There's multiple choice, short answer, short response. You could do a combination of more than one, so it's very user-friendly. Again, teachers could grade these quizzes online and then added straight to their digital grade book. You could set a time limit, so if you only want to give them 20 minutes, you want to give them a whole 60 minutes, it's up to you. And there is the Edmodo app for the Android and iPhone, so I have them on my iPhone and I whip it out whenever I need to check. It'll pop out if you have any notifications, any upcoming assignments due, any important dates that are coming up. And you get updates through your email and text messages, so I know that a lot of the middle school teachers, they turned off these features because every time somebody posts on a question, they'll get like 5 responses every 5 minutes. So they'll turn it off, but there's the option for you to get an email every time somebody responds to your prompt or turns in an assignment. You could get either a text message or your email. And you can create different tags. So if you want to tag all your polls into one category or all your quizzes into one category, or you want to tag all your religion, 7th grade religion into one category, that's also available for you. And teachers can make subgroups within the group. So I do student leadership every Monday. And I have 3 subgroups within that group. I have my 6th graders, 7th graders, and 8th graders. And it's something useful when when the end of this year comes and we're going to throw a little going away party for our 8th graders. So I'll send messages to my 6th and 7th graders. So if you remember to bring your card or your little snack for our last day. And then you also could set up a class calendar. And this, if you have more than one group, it'll all show up in the same place. So these blue ones are for my student leadership group. And this purple one is for my Mount St. Mary's Group 205 class. And it'll all show up in the one place, and it's very convenient. Use the gradebook option. Again, if you have something turned in, you could comment on something back, like, oh, that was very good, or oh, I think you were lacking this, or you missed the final paragraph, and you then send it back, and over here you could add the grade 10 out of 10 point system. Oh, there's the library feature where you could upload things so that all your groups could see it. So say, for example, I'm teaching a religion class and I have this specific article that I want them all to check out. I can just upload it to my library, and then students could go and check it out. Click on the link and they'll be sent right over. And then there's also different communities within Edmodo. So say, for example, I am a math teacher and I want to, what's out there? So I could go click on the math community and tons of things will pop out. Teachers post resources there like, oh, there's a great PD for math, or this is a great new math strategy that I learned for 2nd grade regrouping. And it's very convenient whenever you have extra time and you just want to browse through things. There's also an notification sidebar, so if you ever have any upcoming assignments, if students have something due soon, it'll usually pop out on the site that one new alert, one new upcoming event, or one assignment. So now, we're going to explore Edmodo together. I went in there the other day, and I created this new group, EDU 243. It's for higher education, and it's for professional development. So if you are already a member, if you could just please go to your Edmodo account and type in this code. If you are not a member, please visit edmodo.com, and then it'll prompt you with a little open screen, and you're going to click on Teacher. After you plug in your email really fast, you're just going to type in this code. And we're going to, let's go through this.
Where do we type in the code?
We're going to want to do it. So this is what it's going to look like when you show up to Edmodo. If you already have an Edmodo account, you're just going to go ahead and sign in like you normally do. If you don't, you're going to click the sign up now. It's free. I'm a teacher. And then you're going to fill in all your information, agree to the terms of service, and then sign up. And once you sign up and you have your account, if you already have an account, you're going to come over here to the right, and it either says join or create. So you're going to hit join.
Yeah, she has it wrong.
And our, oops, sorry. Oops, sorry.
I was gonna say that it does look like a
That's what it's meant to look. So the
Is
kids,
it?
so the kids could.
Yeah, so the kids will like it.
And just from speaking with a lot of the middle school teachers in my school, they say they like it because students seem much more engaged in it. It reminds them a lot of Facebook. They don't have the same privileges or liberties that they would on Facebook, but it's just close enough that they find it still interesting and engaging. And once you join my Edmodo group, you're going to see a couple of things that I've already posted. And oh, I already had one person vote. Have you used Edmodo in the past? We have a little poll available for you. I have my little welcome sign. And then I also prepared a little 3-question quiz for you today. And it's due until tomorrow, so if you want to go ahead and browse it, you challenge yourself with rigorous questions. Does anybody having trouble?
Where do you put the code in? I missed that.
On the right, on the left, where it says groups.
Or you have your groups, it says join and create.
Oh, I see. Join. Got it. What was the code?
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. That was our.
There you go.
Oh my goodness, can I buy it all?
Like I said, you only need, if you're creating this whole group for one class, you only have to set it up one time at the beginning of the school year, and you're ready to go.
Got it, thank you.
Just save the money.
It does look a lot like this. And although in our middle schools, they're not supposed to have a Facebook yet, because they're 12 and 11, we know that they still use it, and they still have it. So it's close enough that
Be real.
they're still interested in it. And once you're into our Edmodo group here, I have a poll for you, and an Edmodo quiz, and also my worksheet that I created. We had a worksheet that I wanted to hang out, but I'm going to put it in our Edmodo group so that you could link to it whenever you want. So here I saved my worksheet. This is my Edmodo worksheet. I'm going to go to my Edmodo account. I'm going to go to the library. So I'm going to add to my library. I'm going to upload a file. Edmodo handout. I'm going to add it to my library. And now it's available for all of you guys to click on. And now you have a digital copy of my handout. No need to fill in. Cool. It is very, and it's very user-friendly. I don't know as much as, let's say, our middle school staff, because they work with it. They work with it every day. The students access it every day for different assignments. It could be polls. It could be quick writes. It could be responding to. It could be responding to partners. Go ahead and read somebody's post and then respond. It could be go take this quiz on Macbeth. Different activities. So I know it's used throughout in our 6th through 8th grade.
Is it linked to Facebook at all?
No.
That's probably a good thing.
Okay. And so teachers have this library feature, but then students also have a backpack feature where they could save papers and upload to their own Edmodo accounts. Like I said, there's also a gradebook component to this, and you could export grades and it'll give it to you in like a small little spreadsheet, which then you could transfer over to whatever grade system you guys use at your school. Any questions?
Could you embed this link to like a group you have in another website?
I don't understand.
We have a school website
Mhm.
that has, each teacher has their own faculty page.
Yes.
could I embed the link if I wanted to do my 8th grade students, for instance, I wonder if I could embed the link
Well,
for
I
my,
think your students need to log into Edmodo every time, but they only have you. For
they have to
example,
log, they have to log in, it doesn't take them, they have to log in before they can use it.
Yes, yes.
You seem very, very savvy. So you use it a lot, right? You don't?
I just use it with my Mondays afternoons.
Well, it's awesome. You're very, like, savvy on this. So something like this, can you like do collaborative work with your faculty and your staff?
Yes, I know, I personally don't, but I know that our middle school teachers do, our 7th, 6th, 7th, 8th graders, they'll communicate through Edmodo. They'll make sure that if the religion teacher assigned 2 heavy assignments, that our literature teacher won't assign 2 heavy assignments of her own, just so that students have that sort of breather and aren't bombarded with all these extra assignments. So I know that's how they use it. I know it's used daily in our middle school. I know the students enjoy it. It's quick. It's, I have a quick note question for my teacher. They're doing some practice for a fashion show that we do at our school. So fashion show practice, Monday, remember, who could attend, things like that. Any other questions? Okay, well, thank you so much. And now you have an Edmodo account. And if you had one and didn't use it, I encourage you to please look more into it.
No, I really like.
Okay, thank you.
That was great.
Yay.